All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're unpacking a playbook made specifically for small businesses. We're going to explore how you can use AI, that's artificial intelligence, to totally transform your customer service, slash your costs, and scale up way smarter than you ever thought possible.
So if you run a business, does this sound familiar? You've got this great product, but man, you feel like you're just bogged down answering the same exact questions day in and day out. Where's my order? What's your return policy? It's this endless cycle, right? It feels like you're just treading water instead of actually moving your business forward.
For the longest time, it really felt like AI was this luxury item, something only the giant corporations with huge budgets could ever afford. Well, that's just not true anymore. Today, these tools are actually accessible, they're super effective, and honestly, they're incredibly practical for businesses of all shapes and sizes. It's really time to change how we think about this stuff.
Let's just frame the problem here. The old way of doing customer service? It's a total bottleneck. It costs you a ton of time and, let's be real, a lot of money. But the AI way, that offers a completely new path. It's smarter because it gives perfectly consistent answers every time. It's faster, with responses available 24/7. And it's scalable. It grows with your business instead of holding it back.
So how do we make this happen? The key here is to stop thinking of AI as some kind of replacement. Instead, start seeing it for what it truly is, your new, unbelievably efficient teammate.
Okay, so what in the world is AI-powered support? Just think about those helpful little chatbots you see on websites, or those virtual assistants that can instantly pull up your order info. Yeah, those are the tools we're talking about, the ones that can automatically handle all those routine, repetitive questions for you.
And this, right here, is where the magic happens. The whole goal isn't to get rid of the human touch, not at all. It's to empower it. By letting the AI handle all the simple, predictable stuff, you free up your actual human team to focus on what they do best, solving complex problems, having nuanced conversations, and dealing with those interactions that actually drive sales and build real customer loyalty.
So, why even make this change? Let's break down the actual, concrete benefits you get when you bring this new teammate onto your squad.
It really boils down to 4 core advantages that can make a massive difference. First, you're going to see reduced labor costs. Second, a huge improvement in how fast you respond. Third, your answers get way more consistent. And finally, you start capturing all this valuable data that can literally inform your entire business strategy. Let's take a quick look at each one.
Just think about speed for a second. Your customers can get instant answers, any time of day, any day of the week, 24/7. No more waiting until Monday morning to hear back about an order they placed on Friday night. That right there immediately cuts down on frustration and just creates a way better experience with your brand.
Next up, let's talk about the direct impact on your bottom line. It's pretty simple. When you spend fewer staff hours answering the same basic questions, that translates directly into lower operating costs. It's one of the clearest and fastest returns on investment you can possibly make.
And please do not overlook the power of data. This is huge. These tools log every single interaction, giving you this gold mine of insight into what your customers are asking about, what their common problems are. All of a sudden, your customer service isn't just a support department, it's a business intelligence engine.
Okay, so you're on board. But how do you actually make this happen? Let's walk through a simple, step-by-step playbook to get you started.
But first, a really important dose of reality. While these tools are incredibly powerful, they are not magic. You can't just flip a switch. A successful rollout takes a little bit of thoughtful planning to really get it right.
So here's the process, broken down into 5 key steps. First, audit your queries. Go through your emails and messages and find the top 5, maybe 10 questions you get over and over again. Second, choose your tool. This could be a really simple chatbot for basic FAQs, or something more advanced that can understand what the customer really means. Third, design the conversations. This just means mapping out how the bot is actually going to answer those questions. Fourth, train and refine it. Use your past conversations to teach the AI how your business talks. And finally, and this is absolutely critical, blend the human and the AI support. You have to have a clear and easy way for a customer to get to a real person when things get complicated.
And as you're doing all of this, please keep 3 things in mind. First, your brand voice. Your AI should sound like you, whether you're fun and casual or super professional. Second, privacy. Be transparent about how you use data and always respect your customers' information. And finally, don't over-automate. The goal here is efficiency, not creating some frustrating, robotic maze that just pushes your customers away.
So with all this in mind, you might be asking yourself, okay, but why is this so urgent? Can't this wait? Well, the simple answer is that the world is changing, and it's changing fast.
Look, today's business environment demands that all of us operate smarter and leaner. Your competitors? They're already starting to use these tools. They're responding to customers faster, and they're doing it at a lower cost. This is very quickly just becoming the new standard for what good service looks like.
Let me show you a real-world example of the impact. Imagine a small e-commerce store. Their team spends 40 hours a week. That's a whole full-time job just on basic questions. But after they set up a simple chatbot for that first line of support, that time drops to just 10 hours a week. That is a massive saving that can be put right back into actually growing the business.
So, I'll leave you with this question to chew on. For your business, right now, what is the single most repetitive question you answer every single day? And what would it mean for you if you could automate that, starting, say, this week?
The big takeaway here is this. You don't need a huge team or a massive budget to get started. Just start small. Audit your current process to find that one key question, test a simple AI tool to answer it, and once you see it working, then you scale it up. That's it. That's how you turn this big idea into real savings and smarter growth.